Hello and welcome to the Reading Specialists Tutor Training. I am so excited to take you inside our training classroom and show you what's in store. By the end of this training, you will be ready to deliver high quality, high impact, effective reading instruction that is going to make a huge difference in the lives of the children that we serve. So you will have gotten an email today that lists your login instructions for your Reading Specialists email. You'll have a checklist for what you will be completing over your training. So let's take a look at that checklist right now. Okay, so here we have your checklist. By the end of this training, your enhanced and in-demand skill set will ensure that you deliver impactful and high-quality reading instruction, certain to make a difference in the lives of our students and families. Okay, so on your checklist, we have our logo here, and if you click that, it sends you right to our website. And then up at the top, we have our training classroom. If you click there, you will be taken directly to our Google Classroom, which you have been added to and which has all of the resources that you need to complete the training. So let's go there now. All right, so here is our classroom. You're going to want to head to the classwork section, okay, along the top, right above our banner. So if you head to the classwork section, you'll see the initial training and you'll see the first 4 components of the training that you can complete. So the first thing we have is just an introductory video, just a really general informative video just about the 5 components of reading. And then number 2 is really interesting. So it's a Reading 101 course, which goes deeply in depth in all 5 pillars of reading. And what I love about the course is that it has you do a pretest, and depending on how you do on that pretest, if you score perfect, say you already know a lot about phonics. If you score perfect on the pretest, it doesn't make you go through all of the learning in that module. It'll skip you on to the next module. So you're really going to be learning information that is most beneficial to you at this time. Okay, then we have a phonics instruction masterclass with Wiley Blevins, who is absolutely wonderful and so informative and really practices what he preaches. He's a Harvard researcher, but he also likes to go into classrooms. And also he continues teaching while he does his research because he wants to make sure that his research matches up to what's happening in the classroom. And then what's up there right now, we have our Haggerty Phonemic Awareness training. And so you click on that and you'll have that webinar to watch as well. So that is enough to get us started. If we go back to our checklist, so we have our welcome video. That's this video right now, so you can check that off if you're watching. Then we have our introductory video in the Google Classroom. And if you click on any of these little checklists, you will be taken right to the Google Classroom. So once we finish number 4, what's going to happen next is you will get a video that explores our specific curriculum. So the first 4 videos are about making sure that your knowledge generally in the area of reading instruction is at a level where our curriculum will make sense. And so we'll explore that. We'll just talk about parent expectations and communication expectations. We'll take a look at Google Classrooms and setting those up for each of your students. And then we'll also take a look at some of the licenses that you'll have access to. I have the Haggerty Phonemic Awareness digital account that you'll be able to use during lessons. And then I will also have a Lalilo premium membership where you can monitor your students' data. After that, you're going to watch a demonstration, a video of me teaching a lesson. After that, you'll be able to click this link to book a consult with me, and I'll be able to answer any questions that you have about the information and about the demo lesson. It may feel like this information is a lot, and you are not alone in this because as of right now, parents from all across the province are meeting because a human rights report came out in Ontario last February. And this report talked about how the way that we teach reading in the schools does a disservice to anyone who has dyslexia or anyone with a learning disability. Now, dyslexic people make up 20% of the population. So if that's true, 20% of any classroom will be made up of dyslexic students. So it can end up being about 1 in 5 kids is going to have dyslexia. So to not teach reading to 20% of our students is not okay. And we know it's not okay, but the Ontario Human Rights Commission agrees with us all that it's not okay, that we can't just teach reading to the 80% that can kind of pick it up despite our terrible teaching. We need to make sure that our reading instruction is following the research in order to reach all learners, which is something that the schools have failed to do over the past 25, 30 years. It's really quite sad, but it means that we are at a really amazing moment where we can implement this research-based scientifically aligned reading instruction that makes a huge difference and a huge impact in our students and their lives. And it's a really exciting spot to be in. But you may feel like you're getting a lot of information. Teachers in every Ontario primary aged grade are also feeling that push because they need to move very quickly to implement this kind of instruction as well. So it's a lot of people who are trying to get a lot of information. So you're not alone in that. And I think what sort of drives me and what keeps me from feeling like, how can I retain all of this information, is that eventually it really does start to connect. And I think students with dyslexia really get sent messages, either direct messages from other kids, or implicit messages that it's just, I'm not as good and I'm not as smart as the other kids in my class. And we know that that is not true. Students with learning disabilities, students with dyslexia are intellectually as bright as anybody else. They just have weak reading skills. Reading is a huge amount of effort for them. So we're not going to relegate our dyslexic students to a less than fulfilling life when they are just as capable and just as smart as everybody else. So this is our impact, and this is what is going to drive us as we move through our learning, is that we are going to not only be the people that are delivering just this high quality, evidence-based instruction, but we are also going to be uplifting these kids whose self-esteem has been so damaged from all of these negative messages that they've received, again, either explicit or implicitly, from family, from friends, from teachers. We are going to be that person that kind of raises them up. So, but we will talk. We will get to talk after that. After your consult with me, you will get to take a look at some of the policies and procedures that we have, the cancellation policies, and again, communication expectations with families. And then you will take a look at your contract. Just send me all of your details for payment. There'll be a feedback form to fill out for this training. And if you have any questions along the way, feel free to email me. You just click right here and it'll take you to my email, or feel free to text me at any time. I am just absolutely thrilled to have the opportunity to work together to serve our kids. And I hope you enjoy the training. Again, feel free to reach out with any questions. I'm so excited to get started. Enjoy.